I'm here today with my good friend Vince Scott of Zephyr Companies to talk about something very important. Now, it's actually two separate issues that Vince and his group have tied together and taken care of for you in one fell swoop. So, Vinny, tell them what it is I'm talking about and about Zephyr Companies.
Well, Dave, as you can see behind us, we have an incredible natural resource here in Lake Tahoe that everybody shares and enjoys. And so we have a company that we've introduced that can create a one-stop source for BMPs and defensible space.
BMPs.
BMPs. BMPs stands for Best Management Practices. And basically it's a system designed by the TRPA and implemented by TRPA to help with erosion control and runoff into the basin. And of course the clarity of the lake is paramount.
Now, what is the other subject? BMPs is one, and the other?
And the other is defensible space. So defensible space is designed to create a perimeter around a house, a safe zone. And obviously if we have a catastrophic fire here in Lake Tahoe, it's not a good situation for anybody. So
like the Angora fire a couple of years ago.
Exactly. The Angora fire is a great example of how TRPA and the fire departments were at odds in how much you could clear around a house, how much ladder fuels you could clear from a house, and how many trees you could take down. People are just terrified with removing trees from their house for fear of TRPA would fine them. So if you clear around your house, clear trees and ladder fuels, you can qualify for rebates that they're offering to be able to provide an incentive for people to do that work and to get that work done. Dave, I'm certainly not the expert in defensible space. I know enough to be dangerous, but let's go to somebody who really knows their stuff with defensible space and how important it is to our precious Lake Tahoe.
Zephyr Companies would come in and call in for the evaluation. We would most likely call in a licensed arborist to determine if any of the trees are sick, the health of the forest, the general health of the forest, and determine if there's any beetle problems. Also evaluate the 3 zones on the property, the 0 to 5 non-combustible zone around the house, 5 to 30 foot zone around the house, how densely the manzanita is and some of the other low-growing shrubs that can be ladder fuels for the fire. This is a great example where the homeowner came into compliance with their defensible space regulations. Before they did their work, this was a very dense lot filled with pine trees and fir trees and thick manzanita. Now we can see that they have a very safe zone around their house. So let's take a look at a few examples of defensible space issues that need to be addressed. Here, for example, overgrown manzanita, dead brush, ladder fuels that need to be thinned out. These juniper bushes are extremely flammable, and within that 0 to 5 foot non-combustible zone, they should be removed.
Our TRPA certified evaluator will come to your home and do a free evaluation to ensure you are compliant and safe from TRPA fines.
So I'd love some of your input on what we need to do to be compliant.
Well, we're going to make it really easy. We're going to do a site evaluation and determine what's required for best management practices and also for fire safety for defensible space.
Great. Well,
and the pine needles are good, we can leave those. But here you're going to be needing to install a channel drain to capture and infiltrate that runoff.
I see.
And,
into the driveway.
And one of the requirements for BMPs is to have a 3-inch layer of drain rock under all elevated decks and stairs. For defensible space measures, we want to keep all branches at least 10 feet away from any rooftop.
This has been very enlightening for me today, Vince, and I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this. So explain again, let's summarize, how is Zephyr Companies going to come in and save the day when it comes to BMPs and defensible space here in the Tahoe Basin?
Well, you know, it really is the future of Lake Tahoe, is keeping the water clear, keeping our homes safe from fire. Both commercial and residential property homeowners can contact Zephyr Companies. We'll come out and do a free consultation. We'll evaluate your situation. We'll keep TRPA away from your house, and we'll guarantee a BMP compliance certificate. And so the nice thing is you can get it all done at once. And for second homeowners that are out of the area, it's nice. We can do it all electronically, communicate with you, and get the work done.
Never worry about the TRPA again. Call or sign up online at zephyrcompanies.net for your free evaluation.